Good evening everybody and welcome to East Midlands at night. Hi Jack and hi Carl. Good evening and good evening Jaden. Hope you're keeping well. As you can see, we have a DHL over there on the right hand side, and we are here for a little while. Not the stream that we planned. Unfortunately, I've had some bad news, so I'm going to have to disappear after we see a jumbo jet take off at about 10 o'clock. So unfortunately it's not going to be the show I promised due to my daughter being rushed into hospital. I'm here for a while. Good evening Mark. Good evening Wordy 08. Hi Arthur Noah, Kerry, Chris, Wadders, Welshie Kev, Lewis, Kerry, Rylan, and Gary Dean. Good evening, Gary. As you can see, we have a Dreamliner taxiing down towards us. Well, being towed in, shall I say, towards us. But yes, unfortunately, we won't be here for the duration, which was planned. We'll be here for as long as we can. Evening, Dunk. But unfortunately, I've just had the phone call and she's been rushed to hospital. So we'll get the jumbo jet, which is due out at 10 o'clock, and then I must dash to Watford General. That's where we're heading. Evening Marcus and John. Good evening everyone. Sorry about the bad news. Yes, it's rolls into 2022, shall we say. And on Twitch, hi from Holly69. We're also over on Twitch, and we have a 767 about to part, so we'll pan over to that one for you. And the cloud base is only about 1,000 foot tonight. That was a cargo jet, 76, departing there. And we're still trying to get onto YouTube at the moment. YouTube isn't. This is going to be one of those nights I can just sense it. Hi, saying hi to Paul and Sarah. Who's gone to hospital? That's Emily, little Emily. My little, well, not the little one, the one up from that. She's off to hospital. But we'll head off there very shortly. And once again, we'll bring you the stream for as long as we can. Yeah. Thanks very much, Togger Control. Appreciate it. Thank you very much for the £2. And Lewis, Runway looks beautiful with her lights. Yes, absolutely gorgeous. But the cloud base is only about 1,000 foot, so they're disappearing pretty quick. Hi, please, everyone, please tell him to go. See his daughter. No, don't be silly, we're fine. We're on YouTube. Evening, Steve. Kieran, hi, mate. Hey, we're cracking on. Jean, JJ, hope your daughter's better soon. Yeah, should be fine. We'll crack on. We'll get the 7-4 going up at 10 o'clock. We can crack on till then, and then I will leave you guys. I will depart and then get back home, back down south. Evening Lee, and good evening Jane. And on our mods tonight we have Lightweight Lee, who's going to be going to bed about 9:30. He hasn't. It's got a reason why it's called Lightweight. It's got a reason why it's called Lightweight Lee, and that's it. 9:30 is in bed. Sparko. And on Facebook we have Shirley. Shirley's over there on Facebook. So if you want to give anybody abuse, Shirley loves a bit of abuse. Hi Riley and Gary, excellent images. Yes, the old Dreamliner is taxiing to stand. And that there is a picture, absolutely gorgeous. If you like for your photography, that is a picture and a half. apparently we do have some aircraft moves from about 8:30 onwards. Evening, Pete and Ash, good evening. We'll be sharing this in the new Daventry radar corridor. Thank you very much. Evening, Steve Jeffries. And we're still having YouTube, would you believe, we're not playing up tonight, over on my phone. And then we've got Manchester Airport live. Aviation Carl, I'm down at Manchester Airport tonight, helping my friend. We are awaiting the departure of the A380. Any word on the Scottish tour? Not yet, my friend, but don't worry. You'll be the first to know when we're heading off to Scotland. That is coming. Plus loads of other bits and pieces we've got lined up. So it's a UPS 747 as far as I know, going up in a little while. Good evening, Brian. And hi from the Island Man. Alan Kennedy says, get better soon, Emily. Great footage from Aviation Action. That's from Lee. If only any of the East Midlands controllers were watching the stream. Yes. But I have got their, I've got them on scanner in my ear roll, and they're doing a fine job this morning. This evening, bringing in the guys. I'm listening to them calling 20 miles out, 15 miles out, cleared to the ILS, runway 27 here at East Midlands. So to everybody at East Midlands Airport, good evening. I'll get it right, good evening to you. Did you get the NPT 737 go round? No, I was getting myself ready at the time. But East Midlands at night time is absolutely fantastic. The lighting is absolutely amazing. Good evening, Andrew Strain. And as you can see, the camera does work well at night time. Works better than I do. Hi, Joseph. How you keeping, my friend? I haven't heard you from a long time, but if you and your family are okay. Can you do a tower shot? Well, you say the tower shot. You can see it now, but it's quite misty out there. There's the guys up in the control tower. Over there. Like I said earlier on, it was quite interesting listening to the guys bringing in the aircraft. And we have one on approach. And David King, hi everyone, a new viewer, looking forward to some big boy freighters. Is that a Chewy? Yes it is, Dylan. And what we do, we'll wait for the aircraft a bit closer before we shall pan around to it. So if you are new to us, welcome. And if you could please be so kind to subscribe to us, share us and everything else. We really do appreciate it. We're absolutely free of charge. We do civilian and military, and there is loads more coming up in the very near future. So like I said, there is one on approach. We'll leave that just there at the moment as he's on final. Coldest night in over a week. I know it. So at the moment I've got tights on. I've got no, I haven't really got tights on. I've got about 4 jackets on, 2 pairs of gloves, 3 hats on, and it's still hibernation season. And lightweight Lee's going to bed. Oh my goodness me. I bet he's going a bit of a hot war ball. And a Horlicks. Bless him. I bet your missus, Lee, has done your bed ready for you, puffed your pillows up, got an electric blanket in there for you. Can't have him getting cold, can we, guys? And Sarah, no worries, it doesn't matter, you couldn't make Sean's birthday party. It was a fantastic night, there'll always be another time. Strains Media, good evening. Aviation Action from Strains Media TV. Dougie Carr, good evening from Dougie, up in Cumbria. And Stuart Owen, EMA, started my aviation knowledge going to Castle Don to see the very first L101 arrive, or L111 arrive, shall I say. So let's see if he turns towards us or if he turns to the left. And he's pulling off to the left by the looks of it. And don't then runway lights, taxiway lights look lovely. So you've got the greens, which is the centre line of the taxiway. The blue is the taxiway edge. And then obviously you've got the runway to your left, which is going to be the red and whites and oranges, etc, etc. Steve Ferrant, all the best, Darren. Hope Emily's okay. Thank you very much. Good evening, James. But have a great stream from James in Birmingham. So we've got another one on approach. And Jane is watching in bed. That's what Lightweight Lee be doing in a minute, going to bed. And GS Elite, hey mate, when are you back at Lakenheath? Wednesday. Back at Lakenheath on Wednesday. So Wednesday morning we'll be live back at Lakenheath. We're doing some testing tomorrow with our new internet system. So we'll be here for the 747 departure, which is about 5 past to 10 past 10, and then I will unfortunately bid you farewell. The plan was to stay here till about 12, maybe 1ish, but unfortunately I will be disappearing a bit earlier tonight, and I do apologise. Next in, we have got call sign NPT 23 Hotel, Neptune. As you can see how quite misty it is out there tonight. And thanks for Derek Gray. And Cliff, I appreciate it. Got to get this 747 for you guys though. No, my luck, it would be delayed now for about 3 hours. Hey, we'll still stay for it. It was off pretty quick. Turbo prop. So the good thing about this camera, we can change the settings on this camera. So we've already knocked it down as low as we can. Otherwise we start losing the images completely. But if that was closer, you'd see the prop blur on an aircraft. But what we'll do, we'll pan around. So we'll show you what's up the top there. You can see at the far end, see the Ryanair. And then we'll pan around slowly but surely to help your eyes to bring them out, and we'll await the next departure or the next arrival. Hi Fred, not Ted. And Steve Jeffries, thanks much for the stars. Right, and I'm going to be trying to catch up with some of the chat while you're out there, guys. Where are we? Keith B, I preferred nice lavender edge lights. Nice smelling lights. Yep, I'll go with that. So I'm just listening to the controllers, not much is going on at the moment. Bless old Lightweight Lee. Yeah, he's already beginning to flag. And Ryan, I enjoyed speaking to you on chat earlier. Yep. We do have a team of mods on our chat. We have Rachel, We do have Jules, we have Lee, and then we have myself. Now and again we get Dave, depending on what kind of mood he's in. And you guys are going crazy on Facebook. Absolutely mad. Nice canvas picture from Lee Horton. And good evening, Ken. Any departures due shortly? That is from Jake. Well, there's nothing on ATC at the moment. We've had a couple of arrivals. But what time is it? It is. So now I know there's a few departures. Anytime now. And HMR IFA, good night everyone from India. And when are you next at Heathrow? Very, very soon. We hope to be at Heathrow very soon. And we do, just listening to the radio, we do have one on approach. Yes, we're at East Midlands. Well, have I done something wrong on the old, does it say anything different? Nope, we're at East Midlands. Yep, we are at East Midlands, I'm making sure. Did I say we're at Heathrow? No. We'll be at Heathrow very soon. We're not Heathrow today, but we'll be there soon. And Sarah's just cooked some Spanish chicken. How did you know it was Spanish? When you put it in the old oven, did it go hola? Oh, wasted that one now. What part of Scotland are you coming to from Derek Gray? I hope to be doing the whole area. Glasgow, Edinburgh, Lossiemouth, Aberdeen. That's what I'm hoping to be doing in the very near future. And Andy, I had my very first flying lesson here at East Midlands. We had an Antonov 124 holding short for us on landing. Oh, fantastic is that? Imagine that little Cessna. Antonov 124 behind. Brilliant, love it. Sean, good evening. How are we all, mate? I'm okay, not bad. But if you've only just joined us, once again, this is going to be a pretty short stream. We're only going to be here to about 10 o'clock due to, unfortunately, some issues at home. I'm going to have to disappear soon. It's just been now transferred over to Tower. The man up at the control tower sounds very posh. Clear to land. 110 at 3 knots is the winds. Cloud base looks about 1,000, might be a bit lower now. You should do Prestwick Airport when the military planes come in, yes. Be nice to be Joint Warrior. I'd probably go up there, but then that'd be an absolutely fantastic place to go. Done Joint Warrior a few times. Dylan, hint, pilot training happens with EMA call sign Ryanair 100 Tango. I presume the Tango at the end is training. And thanks, Philly, for the stars, really appreciate it. And Andrew Strain, picture quality is superb on my 50-inch TV. You can afford a 50-inch TV. Jeez. There's some money over in Ireland, that's all I can say. And how are we and who we got tonight? We have got Lightweight Lee over on YouTube at the moment. He's going to bed soon, so give him as much abuse as you like until about 9:30. And then you've got Shirley over on Facebook, and she just loves abuse. She loves it. And Joseph, enjoyed seeing the vampire the other week at Coventry. Hope you get to film some vampire action at some point. I hope so too. So the aircraft on approach is literally just coming to my visibility. So I'll be panning around to him very, very shortly. And Tonka Control, most Ryanair base training takes place at East Midlands. I have a funny feeling Tonka Control is a controller. Either that or a pilot. Evening, Dave. So we're going to pan around now. pan around a bit slowly to make it easier on your eyes. But look at the colours there. Doesn't it absolutely beautiful? So we have another one now on approach, 30 miles to run from the controller. And Colin has a 55-inch. Men are comparing sizes on the live stream. Oh dear. DHL 767 just taken off and should be in East Midlands in around 30 minutes. That's from Narad. Jill, this is cool. Thanks, Jill. And Togger Control have some friends who work for NATS, National Air Traffic Services, I do believe that is. And he has a PPL. This man's rolling all the way to our hotel. We have a lovely female on the control now. On tower. So good evening to you. They look lovely though. This is one of my favourite streams. And Steve put it's easier on our eyes or your eyes. A lot easier on my eyes as well. So he's coming off at hotel, this aircraft. And we have another one now just pushing and starting, just after push and start clearance. Bright light. So as you can see, as he goes past, you can see the yellow and greens. That's for their taxiway to come off. He's taxiing to stand 124 via Juliet. One on approach has got 18 miles to run. That word run, I never do that. Oh. Jane Chapman is our favourite stream. Thanks so much, Jane. Appreciate that. It is one of my favourite streams here at Lakenheath. Here at East Midlands. We are at Lakenheath on Wednesday. Another one of my favourites. But like I said, the camera picks up these colours very nicely as it disappears. Parking. We'll pan out for these guys and we'll hold it there. You can see the control tower in the background. West Atlantic is on final for RLS. And weren't you in London? Yes, based at London. And Jake, love AIA at East Midlands. We love it too. FedEx on pushback. That's from Royal Airways. So that's right at the top there, pushing back. So you've only just joined us. We won't be here all night, unfortunately. We will be leaving about 10:15, depending on when the UPS 747 departs. We'll stay here for that, but after that we'll be leaving. Unfortunately, I've had some bad news regarding one of my daughters, and we'll be heading off to get back to London to make sure she's okay. So we'll bring you a bit of a stream, and then we'll be heading off back home, and then we'll be back at Lakenheath on Wednesday, bringing you some fantastic military streaming from there. But if you are wanting to give Lee a bit of abuse. He's on YouTube at the moment. He's quite happy for you to just give him loads of abuse. He likes a bit of abuse. Jake says, nice stream. Good evening, guys. Great to see you back. Thank you, Michael. Amir, love from northeast India. Thank you very much. And we'll pan around to the aircraft when it gets a bit closer. Yeah, and unfortunately, I'm not allowed to broadcast ATC. It's against the UK law. But I can listen to it and then I can relay back what's happening for you. And Robert, see you at Lakenheath. What, you've seen me at Lakenheath, or you're going to see me on Wednesday at Lakenheath? Because if you're going to see me at Lakenheath, do come over and say hello. Make sure you do that. Hi, Steve. And Roland, great images, very atmospheric. Oh, another one's going to push and start now. Good evening, Andrew Webber. Oh, one is headed off to Southend. Greetings from Alcudia, or Alcudia. Did I get it right? Alcudia. John Stevenson, hi, thank you for being there for us on a cold night. Yes, it's a bit brass monkey, not afraid to admit that one. And Togger Control Essex radars. Yeah. We've got another one just being called for ILS 27. Which is cool. Hi Keith and Adrian Jarvis. Hi for aid from the Luton ramp. We love Luton as well. Another good live stream area is Luton. We like Luton. 737 inbound. We're about to touch down. I've got him now. He's just coming to my visuals. You can imagine the cloud base is quite low, so normally you can see for miles upon miles upon miles, but it's quite low tonight here. Okay, so that is a breast cancer aircraft tail there. So we're going to pan around to the aircraft now, coming in. There you go, you can see it now coming in. Dropping down on the ILS and saying hi to guys over there on DHL. Does DHL plane have a cancer ribbon on it? Yes, that's from Holly69. And then we do have a Chewy Dreamliner parked up here on one of the stands. That'll be going out a bit later, and hopefully loads more arriving, loads more takeoffs before we have to disappear earlier than planned, earlier than scheduled. So we're leaving here about 10:30. I'll be departing here, but I'll be finishing the stream as soon as the 747 departs here at East Midlands. But I'll make it up to you guys. I do promise you that. I'll make it up to you. I'll buy you all a coffee at Dave's Burger Bar on a Sunday. Meet me there Sunday and I'll buy you a burger. For those who know about military, yep, I'll meet you there on a Sunday and I'll buy you a coffee and a burger at Dave's Burger Bar. Apparently there is a Cessna holding out there somewhere. Hi, Alison Bowers. Spot the Cessna. Let's see if we can spot it. Anyone seen it yet? Anyone yet? So there's a stop bar. So I would say it's around here somewhere. I would say it's just there. There he is. At that stop bar, the red stop bar, it's gone green now. It means the aircraft can continue his taxi. And half an hour, someone ring Dave now to get loads of burgers in. And Steve do flop. What a name, Steve do flop. I like that. I like that name. That's a good name. So we have a pushback just going on here, and it is the one with the breast cancer. Oh, it's a 7.5. Jane will be all over this like a rash. She likes her 7.5. Listen to that engine start up. That's not an engine start up, that's that tug. Look at that. That look lovely. Dave, don't do Sundays. That's from Robert. Even better. I'll meet you there Sunday. Gorgeous, look at that. Roland used to be stationed at Lossiemouth in the 60s, 736 and 738 squadrons. Steve DeFlop, that's what the other half calls me. I like that. Oh dear. It might be because your volume's down. I don't know, but I hopefully everyone else can hear me on YouTube. I'm talking to myself. Jane Chapman 757 RB211s, loving it. And Kerry loved the 757. The flying sausage. And then the 7. Yep, also the 767 is the, I used to call it the older sister, or the bigger sister of the 75. I do like the reflections underneath the fuselage. So saying good evening to all the DHL guys and even the tug drivers over there on the old pushbacks. And Garrett Backer, busy for quite a long time, and suddenly I see live stream from AIA. Unfortunately I have to go to work tomorrow, so best wishes for you all and watchers. Hope to be able to join you next. How's it going, Mr. Backer? Hope you're keeping well. Don't worry, Lightweight Lee will be following you to bed very shortly. Obviously not in the same bed, but obviously following you to bed. If that makes any sense. Why not in the same bed? That's just wrong, isn't it? Hi Becky. Hope you're keeping well. So if you have just joined us, welcome. If you haven't pressed that notification button yet or everything else, please do press it. Please do share us. We're not far away from hitting 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. The more we can get, the better. We're absolutely free of charge and we love doing what we're doing, even if it means we're standing out in -1 conditions at East Midlands at 9 o'clock at night. Harry, good evening. Great video, thank you much. Evie mate, what do you call a plane that can't fly? A bus, because otherwise you'd have Airbus. So I have to explain it to some people, but normally one of the moderators will probably have to explain that too. That's very good, I like that. And Sean's put, I already think Lee's in bed. Yeah, he's probably watching us in bed with his pillow wrapped around his head. Lightweight, you have half an hour before bed. That's from Michael. Gary Dean, gotta go, hope it all goes well. Have you sent your PM? Take care. Yep, I'll read that a bit later on, Gary, and we must get in contact. Take care, my friend. And Tim West, never get to see many night streams. Looks amazing. When is the busiest day at Lakenheath? Monday to Thursday is the busiest days. Anytime Monday to Thursdays. Got another one on approach. The young lady is just called Runway 27 ILS approach. And Becky liked and shared for you. Thank you very much. And Hartley, right, I'm off, mate. See you at Lakenheath Wednesday. Looking forward to it. Make sure you come and say hello. And then, yeah, I won't buy you coffee on the Wednesday because he'd be there then on Sunday. I'll buy one on a Sunday. I might have a couple of quid on me. I'll have to raid the kids' piggy bank. Sorry? Oh, so this one is now taxiing out now, this one. And Sean, Darren Surge Ops this week at Lakenheath. Yep, on Wednesday I'll be there. Plenty of action. That's the plan. But if one of my daughters decides to scarper that plan, I do apologise again. But I hope to be there for a long period of time. Till at least 1 o'clock in the afternoon, maybe 1:30. I might push it a little bit. I've got to be home for 3:30, so I will be streaming for as long as I can. And then it's M5 now's taxiing out. So we have him taxiing and we have one on approach. Lovely colours. And they're gorgeous. Jane will be happy, she's seeing her 757. And Jane says, plenty of coffee one day when I visit. Don't worry, Jane, I'll be down there one day. I like coffee. Watford FC, YouTube fixed, love the stream. Apart from, yeah, I like that. So Watford FC, YouTube feed is fixed, love the stream. I'm ashamed Shane's Watford's not fixed, they just sacked their manager. How many did they sack there? Is that 15 in 1 year? In one season? Blimey. Bandit 99, US Navy F-35C has had a landing mishap. That's a good thing. At least he's safe. That's the most important thing. He's safe. Thanks, Sean, for the compliment. I really appreciate it. Michael, looking forward to Lakenheath on Wednesday. Any plans for a stream from either Stansted or Luton? I was planning on Luton this morning, but I looked at the amount of traffic and there was literally about 10 aircraft in an hour, so I poo-pooed that idea and came here instead because I knew you'd get more action here tonight than you would there in the morning. So as soon as the traffic picks up again back up with Luton, I'll be heading back up there for you very soon. And Joanne, look spectacular, keep warm. Yep, I've got jacket on, fleece, t-shirt, string vest. Just picture it, string vest, and then pair of joggers, pair of jeans, and a pair of tights on. How does that sound? Oh dear. John, can I ask, where do you come from? I come from a little town called Watford. That's where I'm originally from, but I live now in a village-y kind of towny thing called Berkhamsted, just north of Hemway Hempstead. And hi, Matteo. Hey everyone, sorry I'm late. You're not late. Don't panic. You haven't missed much. And Arthur says it sounds toasty. Yeah, I'm actually thinking about stripping off with me. I'm getting a bit warm. Tony's put kinky. Oh, yeah. And do I stream from Heathrow? Yes, I do. I'm going to be sorting out a new internet connection tomorrow, so I'll be doing some testing tomorrow, and hopefully we should bring you up to speed, better network, better internet, and there'll be no reason why we'll have a crash or anything like that on the internet side of things. Evening from Martin, even Andy Kemp, and we've just got one now, clearance to take off. And am I looking forward to any air shows? Yes, I'm going to the RIAT, which is the Royal International Air Tattoo. Hoping to do a couple more as well. And Roland Livings, oh no, you're from the darkest Hertfordshire. Yeah, that's Hertfordshire. Berkhamsted, which is the posh part of Hertfordshire. And Evie didn't mean to put the buffer in. There's me, I'm thinking there's a problem. So the 757's just about to depart. Jane will be loving this. And let's see how quick he goes up into the cloud, shall we? What time on Wednesday? I'll be there from about 6 onwards, but I'll be going live about 8ish. Cleared for takeoff. No one's just been given taxi clearance. And Stuart Brown's stockings play havoc with the hairs on my legs. That's why I shaved mine. This just sounds so wrong. Cosford, that's another good air show. Cosford. Cosford is another good air show. But unfortunately for the photographer, you're shooting into the sun all day. Look at this. So you can see how low the cloud is. I think Farnborough's on this year. I think it is too. Good evening, Matt Cat lady. No, stopped. He's now being transferred over to London Control. Duxford is another good air show. Yep, definitely. The old Warbirds. We used to do the Warbirds. Shuttleworth is another good one. And then Martin said St Albans, I thought St Albans was posh. No, that's posh. Berkhamsted is posh. You know, there's a difference there, Martin. Posh and posh. Great show, Darren, from Steve and Elaine in Basingstoke. Hope you don't need the loo quickly. Yes, that's going to be the slight problem. It might be okay going through the tights, but it's through the other pairs of trousers I've got on. Duo TV, like the stream, everybody. Let's reach 200 likes. That's from Duo TV. I'm flying Dubai in April with Emirates, the A380 from Manchester. That's from Vortex. Good night from Jerry Backer. We've got another one on approach. I'll pan over to him now. This one's got clearance to land. So if you've just joined us, please do press the subscribe button, the notification bell and everything else. You will get an update 24 hours or 12 hours before I go live of where I'm going to be next. Depending on internet and weather conditions, but as it's going to be the case of internet's going to be sorted out, I can't use that excuse anymore. It'll be just weather conditions. Star Air Boeing 767 UPS is approaching from Edinburgh from the west. That is from Andrew Fisher. Hi from Darren. So we are here, unfortunately, only till about 10 o'clock for the 747 that's due to take off. Unfortunately, I've had a family emergency and I'm going to have to cut the stream earlier than scheduled. Great show. Is the Chewy 787 doing cargo flights? Yes, it's working for DHL, but I'm not too sure on what time it is due out. That'd be nice. That'd be nice to get that going out as well. We have another one on the threshold ready for departure. I do believe it's that little Cessna, so we may not even see that, as much as its lights flashing, if we're lucky. So that is the Star Air taxiing off. Ooh. So we have a little one now taking off. So if you are on our Facebook, we have a little competition going. If you know a budding artist is up to the age of 16 who wants a nice Typhoon print, up to date, signed by the new Typhoon pilot, get them to draw their own version of Blackjack and put it on our Facebook page under the comment of the print for a chance to win this fantastic print. Absolutely fantastic print. It's brilliant. I might have to do a drawing myself. But please do go over and have a look. There you go. So he's up. He's keeping it low. Is he still there? There he is. And there he goes. You can see all the aircraft at the top there. And then we'll pan around to what's down here. And Michael, thanks for tonight. All the best to your daughter and catch you on Wednesday. Got to go. The boss wants me, i.e. the wife. Have a good night. So Gregory's put it's due out about 2:30, so we won't be here then, unfortunately. David Franks flew out Castle Donington a few times. Great little airport. Really enjoyed walking on the apron to the steps on the plane. None of the jetway rubbish. Should be about 2020, scheduled for the UPS 747. That's from Andrew Fisher. So 2020 will bid you all a good night as I head back to Hertfordshire and Watford General Hospital, I do believe. Unless I get an update soon from the wife. Saying hi to Maccabuilds, evening chap over there on Twitter, not Twitter, Twitch even. So we do have Twitch, we do have Facebook, we have YouTube, then we have Instagram, and we have, have I said Twitter? And we've got Twitter as well. They're the social media channels we have. And saying hi to Gary Inge. And what we just took off from Alex, that was, I do believe, a Cessna. Might be totally wrong, but I know it was a prop. A King. Yeah, it was a King Air. There we go. It was a King Air. Saying hi to Liz. And hi to Simon over there on Facebook. But don't forget, Shirley's sitting there. Give her loads of abuse. Give Lightweight Lee abuse. He's going to bed very shortly. You're looking at another 15 minutes for Lightweight. So over on YouTube, give him loads of abuse. So that was a King Air from RVL Aviation, and that's from Rob J. Thanks for that, Rob. Jonathan Cook, hello. First time in your stream. Love East Midlands Airport. Favourite one to fly out of. Thanks for Jonathan Cook. And SMJ Aviation, nearly your bedtime, Lightweight Lee. It's funny how everyone knows what Lightweight Lees are like. Bed early. I suppose that's one thing. At least the missus can watch TV in peace. Oh, they're listening to him rabbling on. We'll leave it on that aircraft because there's no taxiing out at the present time. There is another one on approach, but while we await, we'll show you one of our graphics that we've done. Hope it works. So this is East Midlands, gives you a bit of information about East Midlands. The runways in use here, and also about how many passengers they've had and how much cargo they use here at East Midlands. Plus we have started recently the Exec Lounge. The Exec Lounge is a dedicated Facebook lounge with discount for your merchandise, question and answers if you're a photographer, if you like your videos, special reports, aviation experience tutorials, access to exclusive behind the scenes. But all our live stream videos will be, our live streams will be absolutely free of charge still. There's no difference in our live streaming. And then we're back onto the live stream. You can hear one with the APU on. There's a lot of chatter going on at the moment. No one turning, we've called up for approach. Keith B, what a handsome silhouette. Yeah, thanks for that, Keith. Yes, you got the better side of me there. But if you are new to us, thank you very much for joining us. Really appreciated. And if you are someone that has joined, come back to us again. Thank you very much for being a loyal supporter. It really is appreciated. We couldn't be doing this without you guys. And anything you give towards donations goes straight back into AIA. Because at the end of the day, we're here to give you as best stream we can. And saying hi to Liz. Hi Liz. Welcome to AIA. Hi, good evening. Hope everyone is okay. Keeping safe tonight from Warwick. That's from Phil Tovey. And Gregory, is the West Atlantic flight to LGG operating for FedEx? I don't know on that one, I'm afraid, Gregory. And David King, I had great times watching motor racing at Donington. And 777 estimated at 2150 from all them blinking numbers. Someone's just had clear to land. Macca Bills has asked if I could zoom in onto that tail. So I do believe that is the cargo jet 767 over there. I do believe that's the Cargo Jet 76 there. That's from Maccabills has asked me to zoom in there. We do have one on approach, but at the moment, because the visibility is poor, I can't see it at the moment. And Liz has just said, hey, that's made my night. My night even. And Mac Cat Ladies in Norfolk. Another one on approach. So we've got quite a few on approach by the sound of it. And Jason Gamble, I worked there for 10 years driving the airside security vehicles. Fantastic. Nothing like working airside. I used to work at BA at Heathrow and loved every second of it. And Michelle says hi from Verona. Right, has there been any A300s DHL? No, not at the moment. That is from Rudd. Evening, Dickie McVitie even, Dickie McVitie. Another one established 27. Number 2 on approach. Good evening, dear friend. I just wanted to know what camera equipment you are using. So that is in our descriptions, but we are using the AG CX350, which is the Panasonic. That is the camera we're using. That's from Habit 2786. And saying hi to Donnie Palmer. And the temperature's just beginning to drop in now. There's a wind picking up. Ooh. Jeff Bridges, evening. I'm 4 miles due north of you on the outskirts of Derby. And that is from Jeff Bridges. Another one coming down to 2,000 feet. Lightweight Lee is saying goodnight to everybody, and we now have Jules joining us over on YouTube. So please be gentle with Jules, give her as much abuse as possible. Lightweight Lee's disappearing because he's got to go to bed, bless him. He's got his teddy bear, got his hot water bottle, and he's got his pyjamas on. Bananas in pyjamas, as they call him. Lightweight Lee's off to bed. He's got his hot water bottle, electric blankets on. He's off to bed. Bless him. Oh. Simon, I'm off to bed at 2200. I drive for Royal Mail. Hope you have a good shift. No one has been calling for the ILS. So Lightweight Lee's off to bed now. Bless his cotton socks. Oh. I bet his missus puts vapour rub in his chest when he's got a cold as well, bless her. Will is off to bed. Early start tomorrow from off to Manchester Airport. Take care, Will. And Jason Gamble, Aerologic 777, 25 minutes out. That's cool. And Darren is leave with you at Lake and Heath on Wednesday. No, he can't do early mornings because he needs a lay-in. We'll pan around to the next one, taxiing off. He forgot his toy plane, yeah. So it's a DHL 75 taxiing in. No one's descending now to 2,000 feet. Been cleared for the ILS. And now just been given its clearance to land. One up there ready for departure. And he's going to taxi towards us, I think. So if you are liking the stream, please do pass us around. Please do share us. No problem at all, Simon. DHL 767 landing from Edinburgh. That is from Andrew Strain. So we're waiting for him to get a bit closer and then we'll pan around to him. Sean's put his bedtime really is 21:45 because he's got to be tucked into bed and then a bedtime story. Oh, I love it. Probably true. It probably is true. So that looks pretty cool there. One on final. And 7.5 taxiing in. Very nice. And Phil is now over on YouTube. And Rob, damn, EMA must be busy tonight. 4 planes near. And Andrew said, sorry, it's a 7.5. So we do have one on the hold, ready for departure, one on the runway, just touched down, and then we have this 7.5 taxiing to its parking. And Jane will be loving the 7.5. We've got another one now on approach. And we've got a prop one taxiing down towards us now, which is good. As it comes closer, you'll see the prop on it. And Rudd loves the 757. Hi to Thomas. So there's 3 on approach. Just heard the old controller doing a fantastic job, saying there's 3 on approach. The one just established on the 27. Matt Lester, is East Midlands Airport going to grow and become bigger? Let's hope so. It's a fantastic airport. So we've got this one vacating and then one to depart from the controller. Sounding very busy there. Tony, lovely sound prop makes. I hear it every night at 2 AM. Helps me sleep. Oh yes. What do I have to do to come play spot with me? Find out where I'm going and come along. You can spend as much time as you like with me, no problem at all. That's as simple as that. That's from Jack. And John, hope your daughter is okay, Darren. If you've only just joined us, I'm having to disappear here just after the 747 departs. I have to get back home, unfortunately, due to my daughter being rushed off to hospital earlier on. So unfortunately I can't stay here giving you the stream that I scheduled out to midnight. It'll be short because I have to get back home and go and see her in hospital. But I'll make it up to you because on Wednesday we'll do Lakenheath. So make sure you join us at Lakenheath on Wednesday from 8 o'clock. One London's clearance. You can see another one on approach. And Nat says, I'd love to see this during the day. Don't worry, you will do very soon. Once it becomes a lot lighter, we'll be here. We'll be bringing you the cargo side of things as the night progresses and the nights draw out. Andrew Stray, next one on approach is DHL 767 from Belfast. Mike says, first time here. Thank you much for joining us, Mike. Really appreciated. Please do press that like and share button. Really is appreciated. Tony, I understand. I totally get it. Mum's with her. I will be heading down there. I know she's in capable hands with Mum, but I will be heading there as soon as the 747 departs from here. I will set off and I'll be down there by midnight. It takes me at least an hour and a half to 2 hours to get back to home. I really appreciate your comments. It really is nice. Thank you very much. But if you are new to us, if you know anybody that likes aviation and likes live streams, please get them to press the like and share and everything else and the notification bell. We do military, civilian, we do videos, we do photography. We have a new thing called the Exec Lounge where it's £5 a month or £50 a year. It's exclusive content. It helps with your tutorials, photography side of things. It's different side of things, behind the scene videos. And you're not tied into it for a year. You can join for a month and then leave if it's not for you. It's DHL 76, so hopefully he'll taxi towards us, and I'll say that he'll probably go straight across. Oh, he's taxiing towards us. There we go. Very nice indeed. and Dickie McVitie. I was at Lake and Eve last Thursday, no F-35s though. I was there Friday and no F-35s either, unfortunately. Got a new job at Gatwick Airport and patrol the runways on a horse and shoot down. that's from Tony Walker. So what I'll do, Julie, we'll get this one taxied in, and then what I'll do is I'll put a graphic up for our exec lounge that'll give you an idea of what we're doing. And Rob Campbell might have to jump in the car and join you. It's fairly busy. I do believe there's a jumbo jet going out at 10 o'clock, or 20 past I've been told now. And that's when I'll be disappearing from here, unfortunately. Another one on approach. So while we wait, what I'll do for Julie, I'll put on our exec page that we've recently done. This is our exec. So this is giving you exclusive members only page to our Facebook. And then you have discount on merchandise. You also have questions and answers sessions with our photographers. Special reports again from our photojournalist and myself. Aviation experience. If you're a photographer and need to learn new tricks or how to use a scanner, we're there to help you. And access to exclusive content. So stuff behind the scenes that we do, but all our live streams will be absolutely free of charge. As they've always said, they always will be. And then we are back to our live stream. And you're not tied into any contract. You can do it month to month, or you can do it by year. It really is up to you. George Aviation Photography, thanks for these claps of the hands there. Gary Inch, hope your daughter will get better soon. Yes, so she's having seizures. That's what she's having at the moment. And one has just been given clearance to Cincinnati. So he's just got his clearance, departure clearance. You can see how misty it is out there tonight. And Keith has put first time on shift when you're streaming, we'll give you a light flash as I'm runway checking. That is from Keith Booth. Fantastic. I'm sure I heard you earlier on, Keith, when you were doing the runway checks. Fantastic. I'm sure I see you a bit earlier on as you've done the runway checks earlier. So this is Start Air taxiing off. And to all the people, all the personnel on East Midlands Airport, good evening to you all. Doing a fantastic job as always. From the controllers to the guys on the ramp, the pushback guys, the tugs, the baggage handlers, and even Keith in his vehicle doing runway checks. Good evening to you all. And I do believe we have a runway check being done now, I think. That's a Start Air taxiing in. DHL Cincinnati flies over my house, Southport, pretty much every night. The noisy bugger. That's from Wadders. I get the easy jets, and Ryanair's flying over my house because I'm on the flight path for Luton, unfortunately. And Matt Cat lady sending best wishes to your daughter and family. Thank you much, Matt Cat. Really appreciated. Daz could be BRE. Is she early teens? She is early teens. I've no idea what BRE is. So I do believe that is a runway check being done at the moment. Evening, Jim. Make sure you give Shirley loads of abuse. Thanks, Andrew Strain. Really appreciated. George, sending best wishes to your daughter. Thanks very much. So this might be Keith Booth coming down the runway after doing a runway check. We'll soon find out. I do believe that could be him there. He's doing a runway check at the moment. Mark Cox, bonjour chaps. Love watching your live feeds. Thank you very much. Aerologic 777 on its way. And Jill B. Hi Chris, have been here a while. Hope you're well. Loopy, good evening Loopy. And Tony is more. You'll be getting plenty of military stuff. We do Coningsby, we do Lakenheath, and we do Valley. Plus, we're going to be trying Bryce Norton one day. That's my closest airbase. So, let's see if this is Keith or not. If it's Keith, he will give us a flash or something. He'll give us a light, something or other. He's put that on Facebook, so it'd be interesting to see if it is or not. Oh, there you go. There you go. That's Keith. Fantastic. There he is. That's absolutely brilliant. There's Keith. Done a runway check. He's done his check. I'm going to be hearing him in a minute. He'll be asking ATC to be able to vacate and move somewhere. That's brilliant, isn't it, eh? That's fantastic. So he's now asked permission to return to the central apron. That's where he's heading off to now. How cool is that? Thanks for the flash there, Keith. Really is appreciated. Doing a sterling job out there. He's off to the central apron now. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, I love that. Wish your daughter well from Andrew Strain. Thank you. And Gary Inge saying to Jim, how are you doing this evening? That was pretty awesome, wasn't it, eh? Love it. Oh dear. And you can see now the cloud is now dropping down, the old cloud base. Be interesting to find out what the cloud base is. So, what have we got going on now? Oh, that temperature has dropped all of a sudden. So we have another one on approach. And what we do, we're pan around to the Dreamliner part here, getting itself ready to depart early hours of the morning. And Kev has put, if I hadn't been outside all day, I'd have popped up to say hello. I'm only 15 minutes away, but I've warmed up, so I'm going to watch you on the PC. Fantastic. You keep nice and warm. Lightweight Lee's already probably snoring by now. Right, just a question. What is your favourite airline that goes here? Well, Qatari. I know Qatari comes in here. My favourite airline is Qatari. I think the colours on the aircraft, whether it's an A380, 777, 767, whatever it is, I think it absolutely looks stunning. They're just, I know it's grey and purplish kind of pinky colour, violet, but to me, I just love the colour. That is from Rudd. So I've told you, you guys tell me what your favourite airline is or favourite aircraft while we're just waiting for the next aircraft to depart or arrive. And Jonathan Dowson, Stuart, Jesus Stuart, Ford Ice, I'm going to be famous, laugh out loud. Have to head off now, Daz. Hope Emily's okay. Thanks much from Steve Jeffries. So do I. I'll soon find out when I head back to London very soon. And Dandy, good evening all. I'm just down the road in Castle Don. Shall I bring you some whiskey? God, I won't get home. I wouldn't even make it back to my car. Wow, Matt Lester. That's a question and a half. How many gates are East Midlands? I don't know on that one, but I'm sure there's someone on here that will tell you exactly how many gates there are. Ivor, Aerologic 777 on approach. Sean, Tornado GR4. Now we're talking. Absolutely. Dickie McVitie flew on a Dreamliner to Miami in November. Was so uncomfortable. What else have we got? Always has been and always will be. What a fantastic aircraft. Yes, totally. Getting that going through the loop was absolutely amazing. And Laura Coyle, my first ever favourite is the Ryanair. Matt Cat Lady, Vulcan, will forever be my favourite airplane. Gary Inge, my favourite airliner is A380 Emirates Airlines. I do like the old roar of the 777 when they depart. They're quite nice, the engines. And then we've got Becky at the moment. I think it's the Beluga. Oh yes, I put Hayward in there. I nearly had a photo of it passing on its way to Chester. 30,000 feet. It's very hazy as a photo. That's a pretty awesome aircraft, that is. Brian Thomas 777 turning in finals lined up. But we really do appreciate you joining us tonight. So on our moderating team, we do have Jules over there on YouTube now. And then we have Shirley on Facebook. And they both love a bit of abuse. David King, favourite colour scheme is Air Tahiti. Nice, yep. Kev Parker, Malaysia is my favourite. Flew to Oz on a 747-400. Awesome flights. What we ask is how many gates are we talking? Boarding gates? Oh, I don't know. A few. How about that was an answer? A few. Hi, happy day. My favourite plane is now the Asana A350. And A350 says some people like the A350 and some people like the Dreamliner. I like the Dreamliner. The Dreamliner is a nice aircraft. Donny Palmer, my favourite passenger plane is the A3400. My favourite cargo plane, because I've seen it, is the Antonov. Yeah, that's a nice plane. They are from Chris. There's 23 gates according to the EMA website. There you go. I knew someone would come up with the answer. Favourite plane, saying now, because you know me, yep. Jim's favourite is Concorde. Wadders, love the Ryanair and the AN225. And then Alison likes the 320 Neo. And then we have one on approach, so we'll pan around to the one on approach. But we do have a 747 departing at about 20 past 10. And unfortunately, that will be my last aircraft that we'll be getting tonight. My daughter was rushed to hospital earlier on. Just before I went live, I got a phone call that she'd been rushed in an ambulance. So I said to the wife, I will do this till a 747 departs and then I will bid you all a good night. I hope you don't mind, but that's the reason why I'm cutting it short. Normally I'd been here till 1, 2, maybe 3 o'clock in the morning. But I hope you understand, and I will be back live again on Wednesday at Lakenheath. That's the plan. So this is a 777 landing now. Jake loves the Jersey bus ATR 72. Is that the yellow? Yeah, I think that's the yellow thing that used to fly. Is it, or was that am I thinking something else? I know it used to be a yellow thing that used to go from Southampton to Jersey or Guernsey. How about that for a stop? And Sully likes the old Russian ones, like the Michelin 86. The old Smokies, eh? And someone has just arrived here up by where I'm parked. 2 people have just arrived to where I'm parked. I feel like I'm going to get ambushed in a minute. Oh dear. So this is 777 taxiing off. So the Aerologic 777. So she's asked for pushback. I'm just out to push the cargo jet when it's loaded. That's from Jonathan Dowson. Well, we'll have to get that one then, won't we? That's the cargo jet 76, I presume. And we're talking planes I've not been on a DC-10. That's from Kev Parker. And then Loopy, I assume your daughter is not in a bad way, otherwise you wouldn't be here. Family first, mate. All I know, she was rushed off in an ambulance. She had a seizure for about 20 minutes, and I have to get back to Watford as soon as possible. But I did say to the wife, can I carry on with the stream until the 747 departs? And she said yes, and then I will disappear. Flew on a RAF VC-10 once to RAF Aldergrove. That's from Dickie McVitie. I've flown on the old TriStar out of Bryce Norton on their last operational flight. We had typhoons and tornadoes, air to air. Fantastic experience. Look at that, coming towards us. Look at that. Pretty cool. into parking. And the camera does work well at night time. It manages the lights quite well. And Adam puts hope she's okay. Fingers crossed, everything will be okay. And we'll leave it just there for the time being. I think my car's just disappeared. Someone's nicked my car. UPS is a 747-800 tonight from Keith. And hopefully we've got a 20 past. And thanks Keith for the little flashes there. That was absolutely awesome. That was epic. Could have given the old air horn. My favourite plane is the Chipmunk. I trained with one when I was in the RAF Cadets, and that is from Phil Tovey, and also likes the 747 and the A380. Rudd, my favourite World War II plane is the Hurricane and the Dornier. Now we're talking some planes, eh? Now we're talking planes. And what a lineup that is, eh? While we await some pushbacks. And Jim is off. Take care, Jim. And John, Matt Cat Lady, how many chats do you go in? And Dickie McVitie, World War II aircraft Mosquito. Now that's what you're talking. My uncle was based at the Havilland. He worked on the Mosquito. To me, it looks like that cloud base is coming down, but not too sure. Well, I know the temperature's coming down. Whew. I'm glad I've got the tights on now. Thank you very much for the kind words there, Joseph. Really appreciated. You came down and see us once. That was pretty awesome. And John Patton, like the Chipmunk and the Bulldog when he was in the ATC. And Jake Jackson, we're all aviation nomads. Cool streams attract cool people. Definitely, you guys joining me tonight really is appreciated. We're just now waiting for more aircraft to push back, and we'll be getting the 7-4, and then we'll bid you a good night. And don't forget, we are back on Wednesday, fingers crossed, at RAF Lakenheath, bringing you live action from the United States Air Force F-15 CEs and the new F-35s based there at Lakenheath. UPS 747 from Jane on radar going to Cologne. And the Chris says the 747 is now pinging, which is a good sign. But East Midlands is one of my favourite streams. At night time is when East Midlands comes alive with all the cargo flights. Absolutely fantastic. But if you haven't already, please do press that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 10,000 as soon as possible. We're nearly there. Last time I checked, we're at 9,500. And Joanne Mason, are Sunday evenings worth a visit to East Midlands? Yes, definitely. Definitely indeed. And Rudd, being quite busy today in my eyes. It certainly seems, I didn't think East Midlands was busy on a Monday, but it's not been too bad, nice steady. I did look at what was happening from midnight to 1 o'clock and it seemed quite steady again, but unfortunately we will be disappearing when the 7-4 departs, which I do believe is in about 19 minutes. And Steve C, my best wishes to you and your family, Darren. Does your wife know you're wearing her tights? No, I had to go and buy my own. She doesn't like the type I wear. And Gary, Darren, great stream. I'm off now. See you next time. And Dickie, McVitie, Lakenheath are doing extra flights. So yeah, they're doing the surge operations this week again. So it will be busy. Share the stream, guy. Let's get Darren to 10,000. Thank you much, Loopy. Appreciate that. So something up there is Strobing. We'll leave that just there for a minute, because I do believe that might be the 7-4. Keith Booth, 747 about to taxi. Fantastic. Stephen Smith, thanks for the stars, really appreciated. And don't forget, we are absolutely free of charge, guys. There's the 7-4 coming out now. Look at that, the UPS 7-4. So we will get the 7-4. Keith, thank you very much for the information. Really appreciated. Is there somewhere? You can just see the light strobing. But going forward, we'll be doing hopefully two streams a week going forward. We've got testing our new internet system out tomorrow. But where possible, because I have a full-time job, we will be streaming once or twice a week. We'll try for twice a week, military and civilian. We will be going to Europe when we have a chance to. Military and civilian in Europe. And don't forget, tell your friends, this is absolutely free of charge. If you don't like my voice, put it on mute, doesn't matter, just watch us. So overcast at 1,100 feet. Oh, we have a 767 pushing here. So what I'll do, we'll get the 7.6 pushing back. I will keep an eye on the 7.4 for when it gets onto the runway. But while we're waiting for the 7.4, we'll watch this push back. The 7.4 is still taxiing at the moment. if you to Amsterdam Schiphol is good and busy, I'll be there. Don't worry, Ben. We'll be heading to Schiphol. And Busiest, thank you very much for the donation. Really appreciate it. That 747 has literally just been given departure clearance for takeoff. So as soon as I see him on the threshold, we'll pan to him. Hi Darren Smith from Oslo. Jamie's just subscribed. Thank you very much. Right, now we'll go to threshold of runway 27. Enjoy the 747, guys. Holly 69, favourite aircraft is the Vulcan, an Apache Nisto market, night ops. And Dickie McVicky, the reason why they haven't got markings is the ones that have no markings are heading back to the States shortly. And the Queen is now rolling. Terry, thank you much for subscribing, really appreciated. Enjoy the 7-4. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Unfortunately, I will have to disappear now. I've got to disappear, get to Watford. Do apologise for running it short. Wednesday, Lake and Heath. Join us there, 8 o'clock onwards in the morning for Operation Surge. Thanks for joining me tonight. Sorry it's short. Have a good evening. Take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.